Hey guys, you're on the JRB Tree Climbing channel. This is going to be a quick one. You recall I showed you this gizmo here, the JRB Cinch. It's a cinching anchor to the tree that's formed with the buffalo hitch, a rappel ring, and a carabiner. I've got my carabiner, what I call quieted down, with a piece of tubular webbing. But this is really useful for stick climbers who are advancing their lifeline up the tree because it's pretty foolproof. It's really hard to mess that up. And we can advance it without putting our fingers behind. But when it comes to retrieval, some folks have been having some trouble with retrieval. And when I introduced it to you, I didn't really give you enough detail. And it's pretty basic, but the idea is this. We affix our retrieval line onto the carabiner. And if we pull down, it's going to require more force. Instead, once we're on the ground after rappel, we're going to pull away. When we pull away, it breaks much easier. So I'm going to do a very quick and short climb on my hitch climbing system to show you that in action. I'm not going to go really high. I'll just do a single move. But I wanted you to see that. And another detail, folks are all cutting weight and cutting cost in the wrong places. Here's my retrieval line. This is 6mm sterling cord. I can get you a great deal on this. Go to my website. The point is, this could also save your life. You never know what you're going to need the 6mm cord for. You could fashion a friction hitch out of it. In an emergency, I could even rappel on this and save my life or somebody else's. And you'll see this in a moment. But I will put that here with a simple bowline, right? And I'll show you how to coil this up when I'm done. So that's where it's going to go. Let's go ahead. I've got my pole. There's a separate video and page on my website for how to build a pole. So I'm only 15 feet off the ground. Again, we might go higher in a real hunting situation, but let's assume we were finished with our hunt and it's time for rappel. First thing I'll do, you notice there's a carabiner with a poacher's knot on the bottom of this 6mm cord. I make sure it's clear, I drop it to the ground, I put it on the carabiner, so I'm ready to retrieve. Okay, so it's time to retrieve this. Again, we don't want to pull down here, and we want to take advantage of that carabiner. That carabiner acts like a handle, and the longer this is, the easier it will be to pull it down. And so you can watch the hitch, and you'll know where I am by virtue of the angle that this forms. But if I pulled here, it'd probably come down, but I'm just going to walk away from the tree. I'm going to walk away from the tree. The higher I am, it'll change the angle. But now this is simple. This is effortless to break that. And lastly, how I gather up my retrieval line. It's just a variation of a coil that I showed you in another video, but it's everything the same in miniature. So this will be the end that I put on the line. So I'll take about 18 inches or so, and I'll let it drape, and then I'll take that same distance and I just alternate sides. Look, somewhere in my goofing off, I created a knot in there. We'll just get that out of there. And when I have, a few feet left, go around, get it nice and tight. And then there's just different ways you can finish this off. What I tend to do is I'll put a bite through. Got it nice and tight with just the right amount of slack that I clip this here. And so now this is just so stable. It's so stable. There's just no way to mess it up. And when it's time to use it, the only thing you need to check is make sure that this strand is got a clear, it's not through any of this, right? We don't want that. We just want to make sure that strand is going right into the bundle. And when we take that apart, we just go ahead and drop this, and there'll never be a tangle in it. Let's see it low to the ground now. So the lesson is to pull away, not down. That's the idea, okay? So it's on the tree. I don't want to pull down. That's hard, right? Because this binds up. When I pull away, it breaks really easily. See it again? Don't pull down, pull away. All right, guys, thank you.